Hello to my advanced art students. Hope you guys are doing well. Miss you guys. You can continue working on portfolios, work in progress. Some of the choice-based projects that we've done. Sketchbook would be great, and if you want to show me anything, you can, of course. And again, basically for the portfolio, you want to continue to show diversity. That's what helped me when I was applying to art schools, and art teachers like to see that. It's good to have your own style and subject matter that you're interested in, and that's natural. But to show different types of subject matter, different types of materials, different types of ideas and even styles, that's helpful as well. And you want to be able to do that. You don't want to kind of just get stuck in one style. If, for example, you do abstraction, which I often do, it's good to go back and draw realistically, paint realistically, because it helps you when you do your own style again, okay? Instead of things being so stiff, looking always the same. One of my favorite art movements is what we call outsider art. It wasn't really like a organized movement. It's just a term for what we call untrained art, or ironically, uneducated art. I think that it's cool to have formal art training and education for art history and techniques as well, but also to train yourself and kind of do your own thing. Sometimes in college, I would do 2 assignments. I would do one to satisfy the professor's requirements or interest, and I would do one for myself for fun. Here's a piece I got an outsider artist who I'm a fan of called Reverend Albert Wagner. I got this at the American Visionary Museum in Baltimore. See, it looks like it's from like a frame just painted with red right there. It's like a religious piece. Pretty cool. It looks like kind of like childish drawing. There's a lot of outsider art is like, but I like it. I like it a lot. And I also like the materials that outsider artists often use, and that's what we're going to do for this project, because I'd like you to do something in maybe cardboard. Something we haven't really done as much. And it has a cool effect to cardboard. I've often used cardboard for things like just like palettes. So like cut up a piece of cardboard from a box and this almost looks like an abstract expressionist piece, but just like I'll mix my acrylic paints on here, okay, instead of like buying like an expensive palette. Sometimes it looks pretty cool. Here's some examples, very abstract. These are really old, but I found these old things that I painted with watercolor. The effect of the watercolor looks kind of neat on the cardboard. These little kind of sketches. Look how bright that looks. And here's the cardboard. And sometimes, for example, if you want something bright, you want the colors to be bold and bright. For watercolor, the paper's already usually white, and the transparency of the medium allows it to shine through. But for tempera or acrylic or even oils, you might want to put a base coat down. Well, if you don't, then it sometimes has a rustic effect, like this kind of, like I said, like this cardboard. So sometimes you get like the watercolor actually looks kind of really neat, almost like stained glass with that kind of like natural tint of the brownish gray color of the cardboard. Here's some kind of old, again, the back of like a sketchbook or something, not wasting anything, just really, really abstract, busy cityscape with letters and stuff mixed in there. Collage. Okay, here's like a still life collage. There's like a piece of a Gauguin painting in there, which I would kind of hope would be from a magazine, but I'm pretty sure I cut it out of a book, which I don't recommend. These are all really old. But it's kind of cool just to mess around with different materials. Even like the comic book backing boards, or like these like kind of thick stock. Like for example, something like this old sketch I found, that'd be really fun to just like throw some watercolor all over. You can also just do something straight on wood. And artists have used these before. You can go straight to wood. Like, and here's just, I just found this. It's just like a orange and yellow base of acrylic to maybe draw or paint something on top of it later, or for collage. Or speaking of collage or assemblage, which is like collage with materials, here's the back of I think what appears to be a canvas paper pad, and other cardboard cut out, and it's yet another stylized abstract guitarist kind of sticking out here. So it's kind of drawn, cut out, and painted over again. Kind of fun. So this is just, you know, using the cardboard material kind of encourages a different style than you're used to, or even an abstraction which you're not used to. Kind of like the shape garden last year when we drew shapes before we knew what they were going to be used for. Well, the tint of the cardboard kind of can kind of dictate a little bit something new, a new approach, which again is what I said earlier. It's what you kind of want to do when you're building up your portfolio for the high school, or even for yourself, or even for college. Remember, try to take pictures of things if you can. If you want, send them to me or descriptions of them. So the cardboard piece, that's what we're going to be doing next. It could be 2D, 3D, just interpret it any way you want. Hopefully you can have access to cardboard. That's one of the reasons I thought this would be a good idea right now. But if not, maybe something else, some other kind of new material. You guys are creative, so you could probably figure out another material if cardboard's not available, such as the wood or styrofoam or something like that. Okay, so hope to see you guys soon, and thank you so much.